Hey, yeah, we're the same brothers from a long time ago. We were talking about television and doing it on the radio. What we did was to help our generation realize they got to get out there and get busy because it wasn't going to be televised. We got respect for young rappers and the way they freeway in. But if you're going to be teaching folks things, be sure you know what you're saying. Older folks in our neighborhood got plenty of know-how. Remember, if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be out there now. And I ain't coming at you with no disrespect. All I'm saying is that you damn well got to be correct. Because if you're going to be speaking for a whole generation, and you know enough to try and handle their education, be sure you know the real deal about past situations and ain't just repeating what you heard on the local TV station. Sometimes they tell lies and put them in a truthful disguise. But the truth is, that's why we said it wouldn't be televised.
I've become friends with some of the younger artists, and I admire them a great deal when they're working hard, when they're trying to improve themselves. I worked with Mos Def. I worked with Kanye West has sampled a work of mine. Common has sampled work of mine. As a matter of fact, when we did I'm New Here, we took something from Kanye West and used it from coming from a broken home. Like there's a natural exchange among artists, and then what you're trying to do is to encourage them, to tell them that like there's a world out there that's watching, that wants to see and that wants to enjoy. Like hold your head up and continue to progress. Don't just accept what the opening success that you receive as your destination. This is just one step in a long journey. I'm very impressed by Denzel Washington, by the fact that he won an Oscar. Not just in that performance, but in many performances that he's done. I've been very impressed. Forrest Whitaker from our community also has been a bright light and someone that has inspired us all. There was a Black Writers Conference in Brooklyn just before we left, where they did honors for. There was an honor for Leroy Jones, who has been a sentinel, a part of the vanguard, a part of the leading voices in our community for 30 years, for 35 years. I mean, like for at least that long. He's been trying to write things, to shed light on different aspects of our community, things that needed improvement and things that needed to go and things that needed to be brought in. Toni Morrison was also honored at that conference. She's someone that folks have enjoyed and seen her work turned into movies and to different aspects. The arts are no longer so separated as they once were. Something that has become, that has started as a song. I mean, even before, when Lorraine Hansberry, Langston Hughes wrote a poem, the line of Raisin in the Sun. She made a play into it. The play won a Pulitzer Prize. The play became a movie. It brought Sidney Poitier and Ruby Dee and some others to light. The arts are more integrated now, and I think that they are being able to borrow from each other and to become symbolic of the kind of unity that we're trying to have in our artistic community has been very important also. Yeah, Kareem came up and joined us a couple of times at the clubs that we played at. I met Kareem during high school. We lived in the same neighborhood. I used to play basketball. Playing basketball with him made me realize I should play piano. Yeah, because by the time I got to college, all the guys were that, you know, I was a tall guy in high school. In college, I was a short guy, and I didn't do well as a short guy, so like I went back to the piano. Kareem introduced me to my wife. He was the best man at my wedding. I see him as often as possible. He's been a little ill lately, but he's starting to regain his strength and get back on his feet. So we're all hoping that he'll be well. Kareem is also a proponent of the reading and learning aspect. He's written several books. Giant Steps, his own autobiography, as well as some other books about Black history and about Harlem, as a matter of fact. So if you're looking for something that will really surprise you, as something that's really intelligent and well-read and well-written, well-researched and well-written, look up Kareem's books because they'll do something for you. He's quite an intelligent brother. Like his college, I'm seeing some basketball players and football players and others go to college just because they need to go somewhere before they go to the pros. He went because he deserved it. He's a very, very intelligent brother. Not just at UCLA, but at the top of his class at UCLA. And he was always this way. So you'll learn a lot about the Harlem Renaissance, you'll learn a lot about the history of music in Harlem, the history of literature and music, the things that you were asking about. Kareem Jabbar, read his books and find out about those things.
Szép jó éjszakát, és én fogok majd emlékezni rá. Emlékszem, hogy szavaidra s nem felejtem ezt az éjszakát.
This is Gil Scott-Heron, Tilos Radio, Budapest, FM 90.3. Always listen to this station. Very good, friend of mine. Good.
This one?